and welcome to Crafting by the Falls. My name is Natalie. Thank you so much for coming and spending your time with me. I truly appreciate it. So today I figured I would put out this Halloween balcony picture because I wanted you to enjoy it just as much as I've been enjoying it. I have to say, fall is a beautiful time, and it is fun to stitch up some autumn kits. And today I have two, I think, stunning Joy Sunday kits. So I will be doing the review for both of those kits. But first, we need to go to the map. We have some new locations to add. So as always, I'm going to pause the camera, I'll bring out the map, and we'll add the new locations and then move on to this review. So here is the map, and we have 3 locations, and we're going all over the map today, which I love. So the first place we're going to be going is, we're going over here, and we're going over to New Zealand, Picton. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's down here on the lower island. So we have that one. And then the next one we are going to, they didn't say the city, they just said the country of Israel. So that is right over here. So I'm just going to put the pin right there. And the last place we're going to is Germany. I'm going to try to pronounce it. I hope I do okay. Stuttgart, Germany. They're near there. So, here's Germany. So I'm just going to stick it right in this area. And there we go. We have 3 new locations. And I want to say thank you for letting me know, and welcome to the map. If this is your first time watching and wondering what this is about, I've asked if you would like me to add a pin on the map. It just lets me know where you're from, and you can see where everybody is from that has watched my videos. So I'm going to pause and we will start this review. So here are the 2 kits we are going to be reviewing today. And it was a very tough decision on which one do I start with first. So I thought this one is a larger kit. So I'm going to save that to the end. And we're going to start with this one. And these kits I did purchase on my own, but you can find them on any of the budget-friendly companies. So I'm going to take it out of the packaging. And as I mentioned, it's stuck. It is a larger kit. Oh my. There we go. As you can tell, I've never taken it out of the package. I've saved this to review with you and see it at the same time. So as I mentioned, it is a Joy Sunday, and we're going to review this one. It is called Autumn Garden Cottage, and it is a 14 count, and it measures 59 by 42. So isn't that beautiful? Ooh, there we go. Absolutely stunning. Really nice. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to check out the book to see So, okay. So there's a better picture of it. And the book has 8 pages for the pattern, and it is 280 stitches wide by 190 high. So this may take an autumn to complete this kit. Now, where is, oh, I think it's, never mind. There is our guide. I'm losing it. Gotta love menopause. You start losing your mind, right? We have a total of 49 different colors, and we have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 backstitch. So as you can see, there's 2 columns for symbols. The numbers and letters are usually for the chart, and these ones with the symbols are for the canvas. So this will match the canvas. So I'm going to set this to the side. And as I mentioned, it is going to be a larger canvas. There we go. There, I can put it in the whole frame. Yay! So, the printing is very nice. I'm just checking it out. I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see how well the printing is. So there is some more pale colors, but then there's some dark colors, but it doesn't look like it's going to be too confetti, yet you can see the symbols are printed really well, that I don't think you would have too much confusion. I have to say, from when I first started working with the Joy Sundays, the printing's come a long way, that I don't think you'd have to refer back to the chart too much. So as I mentioned, there's 49 colors. I'm going to take the cards apart and we'll check out the colors. Really nice, isn't it? So there's that one. And then we'll have second card. There's our 2 standard needles we get with it. Those 2 are really nice. Beautiful colors. So we'll wrap that up so you can have a look at. That's nice. So that is Autumn Garden Cottage. If you enjoyed this review, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Just lets me know that you're enjoying the content. So I'm going to pause the camera and we will bring out the next kit. So here is the second kit. And man, both of these kits I think are absolutely stunning. And I know I'll say I love autumn, but I think I love every season, because every season has its own beauty, right? But fall is so colorful. And this is the kit we're going to be reviewing. It is called Mother's Family. I don't name these kits. I just read what the kit name is. So 87 by 52 centimeters. And this one also is going to be a 14 count. But isn't that stunning? that is, I would love to be right there walking and enjoying that view. So this one, so on this page, I'll bring that up. It has, you can see 8 full pages and then 2 partials. This is 433 stitches wide by 240 stitches high. And this is going to be a partial because, as always, where there's white, we won't be stitching. So there's nothing on the back of that except for a chart. Okay, so here we go. I'll bring this over and we can take a look. So hold on, let me get this straight. There we go. So we have a total of 41 colors. Oh, I did it again. I hope you enjoyed that, Deb. My good friend Deb always chuckles over my little bloopers here, so I hope you enjoyed that. We have 56 colors. And then as far as backstitch, we have a total of 2, 4, 6, 7 backstitch colors. And again, this side with the numbers and letters, that is going to be for our chart. And these symbols over here will match what's on the canvas. So let's take a look at this. This is going to be amazing. Wow. Wait until you see the color of the thread. And this canvas is massive. I hope it's going to fit all in the frame. So, here we go. Not quite. Wow. Look at that, eh? So, as I mentioned, this we will not be stitching whatsoever. All this white area. And, of course, let's see if I can... There. Is that a little bit better? Let's see, fold that a little bit. How does that work? There, I think we got it pretty well all in frame. But isn't that amazing? Well, you can see right in here, there'd be so much color blocking. And it doesn't look, I'll bring this up to the camera and we'll see. I'll fold it in half, but it doesn't look like there'd be a lot of confetti. Some traveling, maybe these little purple dots, but that's not bad at all. You can see in here a lot of color blocking. And again, the printing is amazing. Look at how bright the yellow is in that. And you can see on the bottom how well the symbols are printed. Really nice. So while I get out the thread, if you enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know which kit you like. So this has my favorite floss cards. So we'll start with here. And look at how thick these, well, there's our black. 317, 318, a lot of grays. But you've seen from the picture, it's a lot of grays. And so there's our 2 standard needles, one that way, the other one's right there. And look at these colors. Isn't that awesome? And that's $37.99, which is a darker gray too. But look at that. I'll bring this out. Look at those colors. What do you think of that? So I'm going to pause and I'll bring out both kits. What did you think of that review? If you were to choose one of these kits to start, which one would you choose? I know it's a tough decision, but for myself, I think I would choose this one. I really love the colors of the trees. And then the fact the buildings are more black and white, and the reflection on the water. I think I would really enjoy that. But you let me know in the comments down below which one you would like to start. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this review. And I think what I'm going to do now is, I know a lot of people probably will take off, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of, I'll do some stitching, and I have some questions to ask, and I would love to hear from you with what your opinion is. So I'm going to pause and I'll bring out my cross stitch. And actually I do have a finish from summer to show you. I finally did the back stitch and washed it up, and it's ready for framing. So I'll show you that first, and then we'll get into our whip and chat. So this is one of the seasonal summer kits that I completed. I did show the other ones, but I didn't have this one back stitched and washed. But as you can see, I've put it in my clear plastic in the binder, because now it's complete. And the other one was the spring. I have to say, I have it sideways just so that it'll fit in the whole screen so you can see it. I didn't think I would enjoy stitching up these kits as much as I have. And so as I mentioned, this is the summer. I'm going to flip it this way. And that was the spring kit that I did. And I love the colors. And I don't know if you can make out the sun. It has like a happy face on it. And I love the little gnome and the flowers. It's just a really fun kit to stitch up. And so was this one, the summer one. And there isn't a lot of back stitch on here. It's like the shells were back stitched, a little bit of the lighthouse, the birds, the little bridges, and then a little bit of the grass. And there goes my dog, of course. We had the beach. So that is spring and summer. And now I'm working on fall. So that is what I'm going to be stitching on, is the fall stitch. And yeah, the sun on this one too has a little bit of a face. And even look at the sand castle. I love these. I really do. And the colors are amazing. So wait until you see my fall one. So I'm going to pause and we'll start the whip and chat. So this is what I'm working on for fall. It is using the spring and summer kits that I completed. Now I'm working on the fall. And as I mentioned, each of these kits are really fun to work up, because just the detail in them, I just love. And look, we have two little cows. We have a girl riding on the bike. These are like sunflowers. The guy's raking the leaf while little girl's on the swing. And then you got your little squirrels here. And then you have this wagon with the scarecrow. And then this says apples and corn maze. They're just really fun to work on. So this is what I'm going to be working on. And I know it's been a while since I have done some stitching on camera. So I apologize if I go out of camera range, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to stay zoomed out a bit so that it stays in. But as you can see what I have done so far, and this one I'm assuming is a moon because the other ones had like little rays coming out. So I think this is a moon. So, but look at these cows. Aren't they cute? I got to finish him off, but yeah. So I'm going to start, and so I know I don't come on and do a lot of whipping chats. So part of the reason why I'm on is because I know if you're staying and you're listening to this, then you probably enjoy my channel. Because I know there's a lot of people that just come on just to see what you're reviewing and then they take off. But anyways, so now that summer's over, we're moving into fall and winter, I'm going to have a little bit more time on my hands. And if you've noticed, I've started back to posting once a week. And come November 11th, it's going to be 2 years since I started my channel. And it's changed over the 2 years. I did do a lot of diamond painting reviews, but now I just tend to stick with cross stitch. And I know I did a Diamond Art Club review just a couple weeks ago, and there's going to be one more coming because I know most people like to do diamond painting and cross stitch. So anyways, I'm going to have that coming. And so really what I'd like to know is, what would you like to see on my channel? Because I kind of feel like I'm not sure if you want more. Do you want more of these kind of whipping chats? My thread just got, I can't multitask. Do you want more whipping chats? Do you want more reviews? Is there anything that you would like me to review? I have to say that the companies are really cutting back, I feel, on sending out promotional stuff now. It's getting very limited, and I think a lot of it has to do with, I hate to swear and say these words, but I think it has to do with the tariffs. I've noticed that on a lot of the sites, the kits have gone up in prices, so I don't think these companies are sending out as much free stuff anymore. So that is slowing down. And so a lot of the kits that I've been reviewing lately have been kits I've purchased. And just like everybody, we have a budget, right? So I got to watch how much I'm spending also, because part of the reason why I just got onto YouTube was I just was trying to challenge myself, see what could happen with the channel. And some of the things that I've wanted to do have come, you know, I've gotten what I've wanted. And one of the things I wanted was to meet a lot of other people, just like myself, that enjoy cross-stitching. And that was one of my goals. The other goal was I challenged myself to see if I could hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm very close. I'm currently now at 989, so I don't have far to go to hit the 1,000 mark. And after I hit the 1,000 mark, my next thing that I wanted to do was I would love to do a retreat and host a retreat. When was it? I think it was last spring. I went away to a retreat down in Michigan. I never, ever was on one of them. I've always seen girls talking about them, and I thought, man, that sounds like fun. I am a very shy person. I don't like to do things by myself. But I did a 6-hour drive, went to the retreat, met a whole bunch of nice women, and I had a blast. So I thought I would love to do the same thing. And I think it's great to meet who some of you are, because I find being on YouTube, it kind of feels like one-sided. It's like I can do all the talking. You can comment, but it's not the same thing. So I would love to have some interaction one-on-one and meet. So is that something you would be interested in, is coming to a retreat if I hosted one? I will say, because I'm in a tourist town, I know the hotels won't be cheap, but I would love to get I've been looking around, and I've been looking at halls that overlook Niagara Falls, so that while we're in the crafting room or whatever, you could have the view for the falls. But as always, it will come at a price. So is that something you would like to do? Let me know. Would you like me to do more whip and chats? I know for myself, I'm an empty nester. I'm all by myself, so I do like to people that I am subscribed to on YouTube. I love just going on and watching and listening to what they have to say. So is that something you would be interested in? And when you watch YouTube, is it usually during the week? Are weekends busy for you? Or do you watch YouTube on the weekend? For me, I tend to watch YouTube on the weekends because I'm off. I work during the week, and I have to say, half the time when I come home from work, I'm pretty tired. So, yeah, let me know, just so then I know when. Are you okay with me posting now on Fridays? And now it doesn't matter really, because if you're subscribed to the channel, you get the notifications, right? So it doesn't matter when, you will just be notified. So I was just curious about that. And then as far as like reviews, like, does it matter if it's 11 count or 14 count? I know I have a lot of questions going on, but it's just been something, you know, I've been throwing around. What should I be doing? Because I kind of feel, I don't want to say I'm lost, but I just really would love to hear what your thoughts are. Are you just enjoying the channel as it is? Because it's just not my channel. It's your channel too. And I want to make sure, I know I can't make everybody happy, but I want to hear what you have to say because it's important to me. And then another thing, and you let me know if this is something you're interested in. As you can tell, I like to do different things. I'm not a follower. I just like to do whatever makes me happy. And as you can tell, I've done the map. I want to know where you're from, and I love seeing those pins. And I have all these kits, and I know I'll never get them done. And I know I have a few larger kits, and I have them set aside. And I thought, wouldn't it be neat if we did a traveling cross stitch? And what I mean by traveling cross stitch is, like I say, everybody means a lot to me. And I would like if everybody could have an opportunity to stitch on the same canvas. And I was thinking, if I did that, what I think I would require is that you would have to join the Facebook group, only because I think it would be fun to watch it get stitched up, and everybody could post their portion of what they did on the cross stitch. And yeah, everybody can take part, and everybody could stitch up a piece. And I thought if maybe, you know, everybody had the cross stitch for about a month, that would give you some time to do some stitching on it. And it doesn't matter how much, but everybody would kind of get the same time limit. And yeah, you just stitch it up. But the thing is I can't pay for postage. So if I did do this and you did commit to it, then you would just have to cover the postage for it to get to the next person. And with saying that, if there is enough people interested in it, and as you can see, I've had enough kits, and I have enough larger kits, that what we can do is we can send one kit off to the US, and that kit can just stay in the United States. We can do another kit just for the Canadians, and then we can do one kit for anybody over in Europe. And if there's enough interest, then we can do that. And then that way the shipping is not going to be bad for international shipping. We can just keep it within our country. And I think Europe, it would be pretty well. It might get costly if we had to, say, maybe do from England over to Australia. But again, I'll have to wait to hear what the feedback is to know how we're going to do this. But would that be something you would be interested in taking part of? So, yeah, you have to let me know. I know I've been rambling, just going on and on, but it's just been a lot that I've been thinking about, and the only way I'm going to get the answer is if I say, hey, what's your thoughts on this? And yeah, you have to let me know. So when I first started doing the cross stitch, the stamped cross stitch, I was sticking with a lot of 14 count, which I enjoyed to do. And then I know a lot of women were saying that they enjoyed doing 11 count. And then I started picking up, because I was like, oh, I'm not going to do 11 count till my vision's not great. Then I'll, let go of 14 count and work on 11. But I started stitching on an 11 and a 14, and I enjoy both. But it's a nice break to work on the 11, especially at night when you're just watching TV. It's just much easier, I think. And as I say, when it comes to the spring kit, I really enjoy them. I got another knot back here. This is why I don't like going on camera, because I gotta untwist my thread. Just give me 1 second. There we go. But yeah. But isn't it cute? Like, look at these leaves. And of course, this is going to be grass. I don't know how you stitch up, but usually what I will do is I will pick a color, and I usually pull out one strand, and because it's 11, right, you divide it 3 strands each, and I'll work on, so now I'm working on green, and I'll go back and then I'll say, oh, okay, well, I'll finish up doing this green symbol, and I'll do the brown. So there's some green over here and here, and I do up those 2 strands, and then I move on to a different color, and then that way I find I don't get bored with stitching one color. That's kind of how I go along doing mine, but I know everybody's different. Well, I've been chatting along. Oh, the other thing too, like, I know some of yous enjoyed the videos, and I enjoyed doing them too, was doing the drive along the parkway. Like I say, I know a lot of people may not ever make it here, so if that's something else you're interested in, yeah, I can go out, and gives me a little bit of a purpose to go out and go around and see some of this beautiful area that I live in. So I'm going to pause here, and I want to say thank you so much for listening to me just chat along, and hopefully I will hear from you on some of the things you would like to see. Help me out. Give me some ideas. If, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So until next time, take care, and thank you for staying this long. I truly appreciate it. Okay, now, bye.